YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy Sports Culture, and breaking news. One not really once again because I'm late to the party. Nate Hobbs has been signed by the Green Bay Packers, the former Las Vegas Raider cornerback, to a 4-year, $48 million deal. And this is a phenomenal signing, man. I know there is some question marks about where he's going to play, primarily a slot cornerback. Is this a good contract? Yada, yada, yada. To me, this is a steal. This guy right here in the comments said extreme overpay, and then this very intelligent guy right here underneath him said you don't know how NFL contracts work, especially the ones the Packers give free agents. I don't know who that guy is, but that guy's a very smart individual. Let's just break down this signing. I think it's a very good one. I think it's a low risk, high reward signing for the Green Bay Packers, like they usually do with these free agents. And let's just go ahead and get right into this video and break this down. So here is the reason why I like this signing so much, man, is because, yes, it is a 4-year, $48 million deal, but $16 million is only guaranteed. So this is essentially a prove-it deal for Nate Hobbs. And I love this a lot, man, because this dude is going to prove it. He's a dog when healthy on the football field. He's proven he's very talented. The only question is when he's going to be on the football field. Has been dealing with some injuries, is a little bit injury prone, but still only 25 years old, 6 foot, 194 pounds, 95 pounds. Displays great physicality, great tackling ability, great man coverage abilities, trial technique. Has fairly long, good arm size or arm reach for the cornerback position, so he has solid ball skills. I mean, this is a very low risk, high reward signing for the Green Bay Packers, and he's going to bring that dog mentality and the high energy for us every game. And here's one little stat on Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs, as a slot cornerback last season, had a 64% completion and an 87.2 passer rating. And I know everybody's talking about him being primarily a slot cornerback, but I'm promising you right now, the Green Bay Packers wouldn't have, signed Nate Hobbs if they didn't think he had the ability to play the slot and boundary cornerback for the Green Bay Packers. And so here is Nate Hobbs' RAS. And the reason I bring this up is because we know Brian Gutekunst loves RASs. He loves these high RASs. He likes these combine warriors. And Nate Hobbs had a phenomenal combine showing, had a RAS score of a 9.61, had the height at 5'11", weight 196, bench press 17, had a 4.48 40-yard dash, but a very solid 20-yard split at 2.56, and a okay 10-yard split at 1.58, but had a very impressive vertical and broad jump. So, like I said, just feels like a Packers, signing and player because of the high RAS. He was a guy, if you watched any of my videos in the offseason about, free agent cornerbacks for the Packers, he was a guy I had in there as a sleeper, a guy that I just thought the Packers might target. Although there was concerns about him, primarily being a slot cornerback, I just felt like he'd be a guy the Packers would target because of the athleticism, the upside, and the age, and what I thought the Packers would be able to get from him, or get him at in terms of a contract. And they got a very good value contract for Nate Hobbs. And like I said earlier, Nate Hobbs brings really good tackling and just physicality at the cornerback position. Has a 81.6 run defense grade in his career and has 81 defensive stops. So that's very impressive from the cornerback position. Mind you, most of those were at the slot cornerback position, so he's being a little bit more around the ball or closer to the line of scrimmage. But I still think whether that's him playing the slot cornerback position or the boundary for the Green Bay Packers, his tackling ability and his run defense doesn't change. He's still going to be that same player on the boundary or in the inside. He just had a better impact at, making these tackles and being more of a threat as a run defender from the cornerback position when he was playing inside at the slot cornerback position. Now here is Nate Hobbs' PFF grades from this year. Still only 25 years old, like I said earlier, 6'1". It says on the PFF website, but his combine or RES thing, whatever, said he was 5'11". So really don't know what he is. I'm just saying 6 foot in between, 195 pounds. Had a 61.4 overall grade in 2024, which was 110th out of 223 cornerbacks. One thing I will always say is don't just go on PFF and simply look up PFF grades. A lot of this stuff is either really inflated or just really inaccurate, so just don't really go off PFF grades. I know it's hard to watch film, specifically on like all 22 and stuff like that for the NFL, but if you can get your hand on some of that, just buy yourself the NFL subscription. Go ahead and watch film, because like that's a way better way of understanding what you're getting from a player than just looking at PFF grades. Had a 61.4 overall grade, I already said that. Had a 48.5 pass rush grade. Had a 62.1 run defense grade. Like I said, one of the better run defenders from the cornerback position. Really, really good stout tackler. Had a 61.5 coverage grade. Like I said, don't go off base PFF grades like that. He did kind of have a bad year in 2024, I'm not going to lie, but he was kind of really dealing with injuries here and there. Had 39 solo tackles this year, had an interception, 3 total pressures, 31 receptions allowed. And like I said, he primarily played in the slot. Where can I find his alignments? Am I able to find his alignments? But he primarily played most of his snaps in the slot, as we see right here. The slot position, boom, right here. Had 304 snaps in the slot this year alone. I think I want to say he has over 1,000 career snaps in the slot alone. So, oh yeah, right here. So he has 1,616 career snaps in the slot and has only 740 snaps on the boundary. So he does have experience on the boundary, like he definitely does. But like I said, he's primarily a slot cornerback. But I said at the beginning of the video, I don't think they would have signed Nate Hobbs if they didn't think he had the skill set or the abilities to play both, to play the boundary and slot cornerback position for the Green Bay Packers. And I think this is more of just a versatility signing, you know. They just want to bring in more competition, especially for that slot cornerback position, the nickel, whatever, and just bring in more talent and depth at the cornerback position. And that's what they did with this signing with Nate Hobbs. And like I said, it's a prove-a-deal, man. You really can't go wrong with a prove-a-deal. It's a low-risk, high-reward type of contract. And most of the time, the Packers take these type of contracts with these players. It either really works really, really well and we get a star player, or it goes terribly. So we're going to find out once the NFL season, you know, goes on what we get out of Nate Hobbs. Me personally, man, I think we're going to get a dog. I think we're going to get a stud, a high-end cornerback two, maybe even a cornerback 1, possibly if we let Jair Alexander go. Who knows? But let me know what you guys think about this signing in the comments. It's been your boy Sports Culture. I'm out.